In every moment, whether you speak or stay silent, your mind radiates energy, a silent pulse, invisible yet powerful, shaping the moods, reactions, and even the events that surround you. Welcome to the 9th exercise of hypnotism, the gate of resonance, awakening the magnetic mind. This is the path where self-awareness transforms into influence, where observation becomes creation, and the hypnotic state merges with the living field of consciousness itself. Every human being carries within them a magnetic field, not merely electromagnetic, but psychic, a field of emotion, thought, and subtle vibration that reaches beyond the limits of the body. When two people meet, their magnetic fields overlap. This is why you can feel someone's presence before they speak, why a room can change when one person walks in, and why, under hypnosis, the mind can influence both self and others through the unseen language of resonance. The ancient mystics called this the aura. Modern science may refer to it as the biofield or morphic field, but names matter less than experience. Through focused hypnotic awareness, you can sense, direct, and harmonize this energy, not to control others, but to align yourself with the greater rhythm of life. Hypnotic resonance is the art of aligning your inner vibration with a chosen intention. When the mind is still, suggestion no longer needs effort. A single thought radiates like a ripple on a calm lake, moving outward, touching the collective field. In deep hypnosis, the subconscious becomes both receiver and transmitter. You feel others' emotions not as empathy, but as awareness. You send energy not as will, but as vibration. This is why hypnotic influence must always be rooted in purity of intention. For whatever frequency you project, the universe mirrors back in equal measure. To awaken the magnetic mind, you must therefore enter a state of deep coherence, where thought, breath, and awareness vibrate as one. Beyond the personal field lies the collective field, an ocean of shared consciousness connecting every being. Every idea that has ever existed still vibrates here, suspended in the subtle current of the universal mind. When you meditate or enter trance, your awareness naturally brushes against this ocean. You sense inspirations, intuitions, or connections that feel spontaneous, because they arise from this field. The gate of collective mind opens when individuality softens. You are not erasing self, but expanding it, realizing that the same awareness that looks through your eyes also looks through the eyes of others. From this realization, a new level of hypnotic potential awakens, the ability to influence reality not through force, but through synchronization. When the collective and personal align, intention becomes magnetism. But who then is the observer? The one who projects, reflects, feels, and influences. At the core of the hypnotic field lies still awareness, the source of perception itself. All hypnotic phenomena, all magnetic currents, all collective thoughts are ripples within this vast stillness. To understand this is to reach the highest level of hypnotic mastery, the return to the source, where influence is no longer about changing the world, but harmonizing with it. The ancient hypnotic adepts describe this state as the mind that moves without moving. It acts effortlessly because it is one with the whole. In the next phase, you will experience the awakening of the magnetic mind through direct hypnotic practice. We will use the breath to tune the field, visualization to awaken resonance, and still awareness to pass through the gate of collective mind. Do not try to force sensations. Simply allow them to form. The mind will show you what it's ready to reveal. Before you begin, ensure your space is calm and still. Dim the light, slow your breathing, and sit upright or recline where your body can fully relax. You may close your eyes now, and as you do, imagine your awareness gently expanding, like a soft golden light emanating from your forehead, spreading outward with every breath. In part 2, we will travel together through this light, across the mirror of awareness, through the collective field, and into the still center of the source. You will not only know hypnotic resonance, you will feel it as the living pulse of consciousness itself. When you are ready, begin part 2, the descent into resonance and the union with the source. Close your eyes, take a long, slow breath in, and gently exhale. As the breath leaves your body, imagine every thought softening, every muscle loosening, every sound fading into the background. In this moment, there is nothing to do, nothing to achieve, only to be. With every breath, your awareness expands, like a wave of light radiating from your heart, spreading outward in all directions. You may begin to sense a faint vibration in the air around you. Subtle, gentle, rhythmic. This is the pulse of your magnetic field awakening. Imagine your body surrounded by a luminous sphere, soft golden light, shimmering with energy. With each breath, the light grows brighter, warmer, more alive. You are now within your magnetic field, the living energy that reflects your emotions, your thoughts, your very essence. As you breathe, say silently to yourself, I am aligned with the field of life. I am open, calm, and resonant. Feel how these words shift your vibration. The field listens and begins to hum in harmony with your intention. Now, imagine that within this golden field are 3 radiant centers of energy. One at your forehead, one at your heart, and one just below your navel. Each of these centers vibrates at a unique frequency. The forehead glows with the light of clarity, the mind's pure awareness. The heart radiates compassion, the bridge between self and others. And below the navel burns the fire of will, your creative pulse. Breathe into each center slowly. As you do, imagine them beginning to resonate together, forming a single harmonic vibration, flowing through your entire being. In this harmony, the conscious, subconscious, and superconscious begin to merge. You are no longer thinking about resonance. You are resonance. Now imagine the golden field expanding further, beyond your body, beyond the room, beyond the walls that surround you. It stretches outward into the horizon, merging with a vast ocean of luminous mist. This is the collective mind, the shared field of consciousness where all thoughts and emotions arise. Here, you can feel the presence of countless others, not as separate beings, but as ripples in the same ocean. You sense joy, sorrow, memories, and dreams, all moving through this great field. And within this ocean, your vibration begins to synchronize. Gentle, balanced, calm. Whisper softly in your mind, I am one with the rhythm of life. I am in harmony with all that is. As these words vibrate through the field, you feel the gentle pull of the collective heartbeat, a deep, resonant pulse echoing through space and time. Let it draw you in. Ahead of you now, appearing within the golden mist, you see a radiant gate made entirely of light. It shimmers like liquid energy, vibrant, pulsing alive. This is the gate of resonance, the threshold between individuality and universal consciousness. As you approach, notice how the light responds to your presence. It flickers, vibrates, mirrors your energy. With each step closer, your heartbeat slows, your breath deepens, your thoughts dissolve. Place your hand upon the gate. Feel its warmth. And now, with a single breath, step through. As you pass through the gate, everything becomes silent. The light is everywhere, yet there is no direction, no sound, no soperación. You are within the still center, the source of the magnetic field, the point where all resonance begins. Here, awareness observes itself. There is no you or me, only consciousness watching consciousness. In this stillness, you realize that every vibration you send into the world echoes back into you, perfectly balanced. The hypnotic state becomes effortless because it is no longer you doing hypnosis. It is the universe harmonizing with itself through you. Stay in this awareness for a few moments. Silent, boundless, luminous. Now slowly, begin to sense your breath again. the air entering your lungs, the soft rise and fall of your chest. The golden light remains, but it gently folds back into your body, resting like a warm glow within your heart. The collective field is still connected to you, but now you move freely within it. You have crossed the gate of resonance and returned with awareness of your magnetic mind. Take one final breath of gratitude for the light, the stillness, and the consciousness that allowed you to experience this journey. When you are ready, open your eyes slowly, bringing the peace of this experience into the waking world. This concludes the 9th exercise of hypnotism, the gate of resonance. In this practice, you have awakened the power of the magnetic mind, the state where awareness and creation merge. In the next session, we will explore how to direct this resonance, using sound, gaze, and mental imagery to influence the energy fields around you consciously and compassionately.